You must be the change you wish to see in the world, Mahatma Gandhi. Hi, it's Rhonda. Welcome back. I'm the good influencer. Thank you so much. I heard from some of you and all your great plans and what you're doing. That's wonderful. Trust the process. Just jump in and do it. Remember, it's all in your mind. Make up your mind to mind your own business and get busy. Now we move on to the last of the 7 deadly sins, lust. This is an obvious one. Now, there's no shame. Respect your body, and you will always have your self respect. Let's talk about it. Here we go. Episode 8 Lust. Respect your body, and you will always have your self respect. Lust is a powerful feeling, and it can persuade you to make regrettable decisions. You can get involved in situations with people, and it gets really messy. I don't like regrets, and I don't trust many people. I'm a very guarded person. I've not been in a lot of relationships, and I'm happy about that. In fact, I have loved Eric and been in love with him for the last 32 years, and I plan on 32 more. I'm a good person to kind of talk about long term relationships, but I also know the other side of the coin. I have friends who have had torturous relationships. They've cheated on each other. It's not been good. The trust has been broken so badly. And I have friends that are still together. And it's just been a constant strain on the relationship and the family. And just the happiness has just been drained out. So I know of relationships of all sorts. And the bottom line is that, me and my girlfriends, we have talked about all of the problems in these relationships and dissected it like forensics file. And believe me, the evidence always clearly shows that lust is dangerous. Lust is like the epicenter of a very destructive earthquake in your single life, married life, dating life. You, me, and everyone, we're always retracing the fault lines to find the reason or the answer, the justification. Why did this happen? And it's just so messy. It's so much time, so much pain. This sin is obviously deadly because of the lies, deceit, secrets, broken promises, and tremendous pain. I can't really talk too much or give examples because I don't want to betray my friends' trust. I don't want to talk about their relationships. That would be so wrong of me. And they trust me, and I value their trust. And remember, I don't like regrets. So I've learned, and believe me, still today, that lust is like an escape from yourself. There's some fear or insecurity or an ego issue that you just believe that lust is going to help you overcome. Remember, we're growing and evolving people. So when life gets rough, and it will get rough, we want to escape. And lust and any of those other escapes, they're just not healthy. It's just a momentary fix with serious long term repercussions. The lesson is to build up your self love and self respect. You're not only being faithful to your partner, but most importantly, you're learning to be faithful to yourself, your word. Now, let's review the 7 deadly sins. Okay, first we talked about pride, and the title of that was I have the pride of a lion, but I'm really a baby cub. And it's so true. We were talking about those energy vampires, those hurt people that are insecure, and they're all kinds. They're rich, they're poor, they're well educated, not educated at all, in all ethnicities. Your task is to stay strong and hold on to your boundary because that is also a lesson you're giving back to the energy vampire to find a healthier way to address their own insecurities. You both win. The second is envy. Don't be jaded. The grass isn't greener on the other side. Remember this new word for some of you, schadenfreude? This is dangerous as envy and schadenfreude are very similar. They're linked emotional states of antisocial behavior. A schadenfreude enjoys the misfortune of another person. You don't want to do that. I urge you, when you feel that envy coming on, it is important that when you see that someone is exceptional in something that you're not at, compliment them. Tell them they're exceptional. Congratulate them. Support them. Appreciate them. Start doing that. You take nothing away from yourself by doing that. Believe me, the more you give, the more love, support that you give to other people, that's a gift. You become less envious, and then you want to start discovering what gifts that you have. The third is greed. Okay, less is more. I was questioning that. More is more, but more is really overwhelming, painful, and a lot of nothing most of the times. Greed, The sin of desire, oh boy, the pursuit of material possessions. And I talked about how I was pursuing material possessions and I just got exhausted. And I realized there was a hole in my soul. I stopped the pursuit, I stopped chasing it, and I looked around and I saw the bounty before me. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to do that. The fourth is gluttony. Feed the soul, nourish your spirit. Hey, Rhonda, skip a meal. Do you remember that one? Oh boy. My eating disorder. I can get down on myself about that, but without the eating disorder, I wouldn't be healthy right now. Sometimes it takes a problem and then to fix it. And while you're fixing it, you learn and you grow about yourself. I'm not always nervous and scared and frightened that I'm never going to have enough or be enough. I know that I am enough. 5, wrath. I'm not angry. Remember, anger is the miracle that's on its way. Remember my 2 examples of the 2 defense attorneys that I was dealing with that I wanted to scream and shout and go to the judge and say, sanction them. They can't do this. This is not fair. It's not right. And by the grace of God, I kept my mouth shut. And one of the defense attorneys is now a judge. So, I just want to share with you that, you don't want to stop the miracles from coming. There's no reason to be angry. Go to a safe place to talk, to vent. Have a good friend, a good environment. I am admin on the international 24/7 Facebook page, Suicide Thoughts and Prevention Sanctuary. Go there and talk about it, and then go back to the situation with a clear mind and a calm temperament, and you're going to handle it better, and the miracles are going to be on their way. And number 6 is sloth. It's all in your mind. Make up your mind to mind your business and get busy. Get busy living, folks. Stop this habitual lack of interest in your life because you're feeling worthless. Remember, things, they expound exponentially. I just really want to make that clear. If you're not working on something and moving in the right direction, you're working on moving in the wrong direction, and it's going to multiply exponentially. You have to stay in motion, in a good motion in your life. My father-in-law gave the example. He has a brain tumor, and it's terminal, but he still goes into the office 2 days a week. He's doing all these exams and taking all this medication, and he has me read to him every Sunday. He is constantly working on himself. Please, if you need some motivation, think of my father-in-law. And number 7, lust. Well, there really isn't much to say about that. Respect your body so you can have your own self-respect. Never be regretful. Be faithful, be honest, be true to you and your partner. Just remember that. My hope is that you live your life without committing any of these 7 deadly sins. And I know that, if you are committing any of these, just make a change. Stop blaming yourself. There's no need to get down on yourself about it anymore. Like the great poet Maya Angelou said, you know better, so do better. Now's the time to start doing better. And speaking of doing better, well, I love doing better. And I am so excited to just say that we're going to start talking about the 4 agreements. I don't know if you've heard of that book or read that book. I known about it for 20 years, and I love it. Don Miguel Ruiz is the author, and we are going to start really doing better. We're going to clean up our side of the street. I can't wait to start talking about that. See you next time. Thanks for subscribing to Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all the social media outlets. I really appreciate it.